Hey there, group leaders.
Hey everyone.
How's it going?
You can't answer.
Yeah, I know. So you can tell me on Sunday how
Sure.
it's going. We this past Sunday introduced a new tool called My Circle that we're really, really excited about. So we just wanted to take a few minutes with you guys today to talk about what is it and how might it impact life in your groups.
Yeah. So if you haven't already gotten a copy of one of these, it's a pretty simple thing. It's more than a list, though. What it is looking intentionally at the different areas of your life, friends, family, school, neighbors, all of that God has intentionally placed you there. It's no accident. And then saying, God, who are the people in some different categories that you would invite me to be Jesus to? So people that don't yet know Jesus, we start with that. How do we pray for them, move towards them? And then people that maybe did know Jesus or were walking with Jesus but have walked away, call them prodigals. Or purposefuls, that may be probably people in your group, people that you're walking life with and you're just praying for them and their journey.
Family, whatever.
Yeah, family too. And then potentials, meaning just noticing, sometimes we just find ourselves saying, that person keeps showing up randomly in my life or randomly, so that knowing that, well, maybe you want me to pay attention to that, God. And so, and then it has instructions, even what do we do here? So we pray, first and foremost, pray consistently, intentionally for them. Second is, after listing them. Third is invest. Say, how do I move towards these people? There's always a next step. As I was praying about my neighbors, I feel like God gave me, even last night, in the middle of the night, a couple next steps to take. So pray and ask God, show me a next step in that relationship. And then invite. Maybe it's inviting them over, inviting them to your group, inviting them to church. But where's a way to extend an invitation? And then prepare, meaning be the kind of person that is able to be used by God in their life. We're not perfect. We're just wanting to pay attention to our own hearts and our own lives with God.
Yeah.
And so we're saying this isn't just a tool, hey, do whatever you want with it. We're asking, inviting, challenging everybody in our church to make use of this like on a daily basis. I put it in my Bible, or I put it right where I do my quiet time in the morning, and I'm just reading through it and praying through it each day, just even holding it in my hands. Or if it's on your bathroom mirror or wherever it is, you're going to see it and be reminded every day. We believe as we begin to pray consistently and move intentionally that God is going to be at work.
Yeah. So the question then is how can we use this in our group? So just at a very simple, practical level, would love for you, if you haven't done this yourself, to do it. Because again, as leaders, we lead the way. If we're not doing something that our people are, then we're just hypocrites, right? So we're asking you to do this, and just maybe you're skeptical about it, but just try it. Try it for a few weeks, a few months, and see how the Spirit works around you, as even if you're just being intentional to pray about it. And then grab a stack of cards. So these are going to be, there's going to be stacks in the worship center on Sundays. So grab a stack, bring them to your group in case there are people that maybe weren't there this past Sunday, maybe didn't get a chance to pick up a card, and just have a conversation with your group sometime in the next few weeks just about this is something that we're asking everyone to do, and it's an experiment. We're seeing, as we pray, how the Spirit shows up. So from there, ways that you can implement this in the group. We've asked you guys to have some prayer time, at least weekly when you're meeting. Maybe as a part of that prayer time, pray regularly for a few of these names on your list every single week. That alone as a group could be a really, really cool thing. A lot of you guys I know have regular social things, especially as the weather starts to clear up, as we get towards summer. So think about Memorial Day barbecues, Easter events, summer, days out at the beach. What are maybe some names on this list that you could invite to join in with your group and participate in community so that they get more exposure to Jesus through you and through your lives? So that would be a great next step, is just to just say, what's one person off this list? If there's more, that's great, but what's one person that I could maybe invite in the next couple weeks to a meal, to coffee, to dessert, whatever that might be?
So. Yeah. And then just wrapping up, then I would just say that keeping it is a part of your conversation in your group, just starting to even begin to ask, what to say, hey, how's your circle going? Even just ask one another, what do you sense the next step is? And just encouraging a group to ask each other on a regular basis, keeping that in front of each other in prayer and in trusting God for next steps.
Yeah. So we fully believe that God is going to work in some amazing ways just as we pray and as we begin to see opportunities. So would you join with us even just in praying that God would do great things through this tool and through our prayers for the sake of Santa Cruz?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
We'll see you next month.
See you soon.